Monkey Mondays. Only the facts. Always for Michael.
Timeline Part 1. Nestled about 50 miles west of Boise, Idaho, lies the Big Apple of Idaho. Fruitland, a quaint town renowned for its familiar atmosphere and apple orchards adorning its landscape. However,
In the past almost 4 years,
this tranquil community has garnered national attention, not for its agriculture, but for the disappearance of a 5-year-old boy, vanishing on a July night
almost 4 years,
ago. Fruitland, Idaho serves as the backdrop to Michael Vaughan's story. Born on June 24th, 2016, Michael Joseph Vaughan hails from Fruitland, Idaho, a small town straddling the Idaho-Oregon border, boasting a population of approximately 5,000 residents. Michael, affectionately nicknamed Monkey for his playful and adventurous nature, embodies the essence of childhood exuberance. He delights in pizza, adores the color blue, gazes at the stars with wonder, cherishes his family, revels in the world of monster trucks, and embraces all things quintessential to little boys. Residing with his mother Brandy, father Tyler, grandfather, two sisters, and a brother, Michael epitomizes friendliness and a curiosity. His love for camping, fascination with frogs, and penchant for mud play highlight his adventurous spirit. An outgoing and sociable kid, Michael often engages in play with neighborhood children, endearing himself to all with his endless charm. In Fruitland, Michael is an irresistible force of joy and vitality, leaving an indelible mark on those who encounter him. On July 27th, 2021, Michael and his family began their day like any other summer morning. Brandy Neal, Michael's mother, had been working tirelessly for days, eagerly anticipating her upcoming break. She assured her son, affectionately nicknamed Monkey for his boundless energy, that they would have a quality time together once she returned home. Later that afternoon, Brandy called home to find Michael engrossed in his video games, everything appearing as usual. Little did she know, within hours, her world would be shattered. Michael, the spirited blue-eyed boy who adored outdoor play, had vanished without a trace, plunging his family into a harrowing nationwide search for their missing child. This once ordinary summer day of the July 27th left everyone grappling with a haunting question: where is Michael? Michael's absence, he has missed out on significant milestones and cherished holidays.
4 Halloweens, 4 Thanksgivings, 4 Christmases, 4 Easters, and 4 Fourth of July celebrations have passed without him.
Additionally, Michael had been absent for numerous important moments in his family's life. Before his disappearance, Michael was eagerly anticipating starting kindergarten. Sadly, he missed out on this milestone.
Now, Michael would be going into the 4th grade.
All of these experiences were abruptly taken away from Michael and his family on the evening of July 27th, 2021. Hot summer day of July 27th, 2021, while Brandy headed to work, Tyler, Michael's father, remained at their shared home on Southwest 9th Street to care for the children. According to reports, Michael ventured to the neighbor's house to inquire about playing with their children. Unfortunately, the neighbor children declined and reportedly observed Michael returning home. This marks the last confirmed sighting of Michael. During this time window, approximately between 6:40 and 7, which sunset is around 9:15 in western Idaho during this season, Tyler recounts tending to Michael's sister's diaper change, which he describes as particularly messy, thus taking longer than usual. Additionally, he placed an order for pizza. It was within this brief span of 5 to 10 minutes that Michael disappeared. When Tyler couldn't locate Michael, he immediately contacted Brandy in a state of panic. Upon receiving the call, Brandy swiftly informed her coworker, who allowed her to leave work early. Meanwhile, Tyler alerted the authorities. By the time Brandy reached home, police officers and concerned neighbors were already scouring the area for the missing boy. A missing persons alert was issued shortly after 8 p.m. that evening. Tracking dogs followed Michael's scent to a piece of farmland adjacent to his house, near the road where it abruptly ceased. Despite the proximity of cornfields nearing harvest in late August, this particular field was flat and grassy, devoid of crops. Controversially, an Amber Alert was not issued for Michael, as Idaho state law mandates its issuance only in cases where abduction is confirmed. The abductor's identity is known, and this information is obtained within 12 hours of the disappearance. An intense search ensued, employing helicopters, drones, trained canines, and hundreds of volunteers on foot. On July 28, 2021, police urged the public to inspect properties and review camera footage in the search for the missing boy. The search persisted the following morning, July 29, 2021.
This afternoon, the search for a missing 5-year-old boy that began late last night enters its second day. Michael Vaughan was last seen near Southwest 9th Street and South Arizona Avenue in Fruitland. He was last seen around 6:30 yesterday. Here's the information you need to know. Michael is about 3.5 feet tall and weighs 50 pounds. He was last seen wearing a light blue shirt with a Minecraft picture on it. He was wearing dark blue boxer briefs and sandals. Our Shira Matsuzawa is live now in Fruitland with a look at these search efforts. Shira, what's the latest?
Kim, you know, it was 24 hours ago, almost 24 hours ago, when Michael Vaughan, 5-year-old Michael Vaughan, went missing from this neighborhood behind me. But just feet away, this field is just one area where crews spent most of the day searching for that little boy. From the air and on the ground, crews from multiple agencies went door to door, talking to neighbors, searching yards and nearby fields, all in hopes of finding 5-year-old Michael Joseph Vaughan. Neighbors say they learned about the 5-year-old's disappearance around 7:30 on Tuesday night. They say Michael was a happy kid who lived in this neighborhood with his parents and grandfather. Fruitland police didn't want to go on camera, but in a statement says Michael is considered missing and endangered. He was last seen wearing a blue Minecraft shirt like this one and dark blue briefs. After searching with the help of a canine, a drone, and helicopter, still no sign of the little boy.
We're just praying for the family, praying for Michael.
And earlier today, a local church group and its members were out here trying to find Michael. And they also said they started a prayer group in hopes of finding him. His aunt was also out here. She didn't want to go on camera, but she tells us she's grateful for the support. Kim?
Well, let's hope we find him soon. Shira, though, any details about the circumstances of his disappearance? 6:30 is right around dinner time, typically for families. Was he last seen with his parents? Any details like that, have they been released?
Not officially, no. You know, we are hearing things from different neighbors, but officially we're still waiting for more information from police. And they said once they have an update, they will notify us. And once we find out, we'll be sure to pass that along to the public as well.
And all the information, Fruitland Police, that they're giving us at this time is just this press release, right? They've not been talking to us on camera?
Correct, yes. There no on-camera interviews, just this press release.
Okay, well, hopefully they'll talk with us soon so we can pass along perhaps any additional information they may have. Shira, thank you. Again, take a good look. This is a picture of Michael. He's the little boy missing. And police say he also responds to the nickname of Monkey. If you've seen him or you know anything about his whereabouts, please contact Payette County Sheriff's Office. The number's on your screen. It's 208-642-6000.
July 29th, 2021. News report, KTVB.
Search continues this morning for 5-year-old Michael Vaughan. He was reported missing Tuesday night around 6:30 near Southwest 9th Street and South Arizona Avenue in Fruitland.
Today's search, and they're asking for the community's help now, comes after a full day of searching yesterday from the air, on the ground with canines. People from multiple agencies went door to door yesterday. They talked to neighbors. They searched fields, searched yards, and all in hopes of finding this little boy. Neighbors say they learned about the 5-year-old's disappearance around 7:30 on Tuesday night. They say Michael is a happy kid who lived in this neighborhood with his parents and his grandfather. A code red is in effect for Michael right now. He is considered an endangered missing person. And obviously, we all have very high hopes that we find Michael today. Help to find him has come from all around our region, including Idaho State Police. Fruitland Police are now asking everyone who lives there to please search around your homes. And they want people to search their crawl spaces, their sheds, trailers, vehicles, anywhere that a boy could be hiding or even stuck right now. Again, this is a photo of Michael, blonde hair, blue eyes, about 3'7", last seen wearing a blue Minecraft shirt, dark blue briefs. If you know where this boy is, call 911 or the Payette County Sheriff's Office. And once again, the Fruitland Police Department is coordinating a citizen search this morning. So many of you have reached out to me and asked me if you can help. This is your moment. It will start in the southern parking lot of Fruitland High School at 9 a.m. They'll be searching between 9 and 1 p.m. with the public today. This is an organized, coordinated search with authorities, so please go to Fruitland High School to begin that search. Doug?
July 30th, 2021, News Report, KTVB.
Shira, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children say they have a team on location in Fruitland. That team is known as Team Adam. They help with local law enforcement agencies on their search, spread awareness of children's disappearances, and help families during this devastating time. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children were not able to go into full details about what they are bringing to Michael's case, but in general, Team Adam is made up of retired law enforcement professionals. They are sent to sites where cases are unfolding to provide ground technical assistance and other national resources. They also bring equipment and more resources for each case. And while Team Adam is currently on location, the Idaho Army National Guard was in the area Wednesday, also aiding in search efforts. They were asked to use one of their UH-72A Lakota search and rescue helicopters.
Our crew conducted a thorough search of the area of interest, but unfortunately they were unable to locate the missing boy.
The Idaho Army National Guard was soon after called off the search. Lieutenant Borders tells me they get their requests for these types of operations from the Air Force Rescue Center in Florida. And again, this search is still very active, and Fruitland police ask everyone in the area to check their property, their security cameras, and if they see anything, let police know as soon as possible. And sure, like you were saying, Fruitland police will be holding a media briefing tomorrow at 2 p.m. at City Hall. And of course, we'll be staying on top of the latest on everything going on in this case, and any updates will be provided on ktvb.com. Shira.
Thanks, Tristan. And again, we want to show you, this is a picture of Michael. He has blonde hair, blue eyes, and is about 3'7". He was last seen wearing a blue t-shirt and dark blue briefs. And if you know where he is, call 911 or the Payette County Sheriff's Office. Again, we'll also live stream tomorrow's news conference, and that happens at 2 o'clock tomorrow.
Police aim to recreate a complete picture in case of missing boy. July 30th, 2021, Argus Observer. The search continues for 5-year-old Michael Joseph Vaughan of Fruitland, who was last seen near his home on Southwest 9th Street at approximately 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday evening. Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff emphasized the ongoing vigilance required from the community, urging property owners to conduct thorough searches of their premises, including outbuildings, vehicles, and irrigation ditches, as well as reviewing any available video footage for signs of a small child in the vicinity. We are committed to finding Michael, and we will leave no stone unturned, stated Chief Huff in a news release issued Thursday night. While there will not be another sanctioned search with the community today, Huff assured that additional assistance would be requested if needed. Currently, canine units and aerial units remain active in the primary search area. Since Michael's disappearance, the community has rallied together in support. Over 100 volunteers gathered at Fruitland High School to assist in the search efforts on Thursday morning, demonstrating solidarity in the pursuit of finding Michael. Fruitland School Board trustee Matt Fry, leading one of the search parties, expressed his motivation highlighting the importance of collective action in times of need. Chief Huff noted the unprecedented scale of the search effort, acknowledging the overwhelming response from volunteers while expressing gratitude for the community's support. He emphasized the need for credible information and discouraged the spread of speculation or rumors which would hinder investigative efforts. Multiple law enforcement agencies, including Idaho State Police and the FBI, have joined forces with the Fruitland Police Department in the search. A comprehensive search strategy, including aerial reconnaissance and ground searches, has been deployed to cover the area extensively. As the search intensifies, police are appealing to the public for any information regarding individuals in the vicinity of Southwest 8th Street, Southwest 9th Street, and Cornwall Way between 6:30 and 7:15 on July 27th. Every minute is crucial in the search for a missing child, and the cooperation of the community is paramount in this endeavor. Authorities urge individuals with relevant information to come forward, emphasizing the importance of credible sources. Michael's family is cooperating fully with law enforcement and requests privacy during this challenging time. Michael was last seen wearing a light blue Minecraft t-shirt, dark blue boxer briefs, and child size 11 blue flip-flops. He is described as 43 inches tall, weighing 50 pounds, with blonde hair and blue eyes. Michael Vaughan, first press conference, July 31st, 2021.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is J.D. Huff, and I'm the Chief of Police for the City of Fruitland. And I just want to start out by saying thank you for attending today. This is this thing is monumental, and it's super important that we have you guys here helping us out, getting some words out here today. So today, the Fruitland Police Department, in conjunction with the State Police, multiple Treasure Valley law enforcement agencies, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, we continue to search for missing and endangered 5-year-old Michael Joseph Vaughan. Michael was last seen near his residence on Southwest 9th Street in Fruitland at approximately 6:30 p.m. on July 27th, 2021. Operations to date include the methodical search of the area near Michael's residence, which included 2 irrigation runoff ditches, which were drained by the Fruitland Public Works Department in an extensive search and rescue effort, including the use of canines, aerial, and marine and land support. Idaho Fish and Game officers are continuing to search the river by boat for 4 to 5 miles downriver and back up, and in the sloughs of the Snake River as well. The Fruitland Police Department will continue to organize search and rescue operations with resources provided by the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue Team, the Fruitland Fire Department, and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and others. We've received a tremendous amount of support from the Fruitland community, and will continue to call upon them, but as needed. We're continuing to seek the public's assistance to identify individuals who are in the area of Southwest 8th, Southwest 9th, and Cornwall Way in Fruitland from 6:30 and 7:15 p.m. on Tuesday, July 27, 2021. If you were in that area or you know someone who was, please contact us at 208-642-6006, extension 0. That's the Payette County Sheriff's Office. And again, if you live in the immediate area, please thoroughly search your property to include any outbuildings, vehicles, anything that a 5-year-old kid could get into. We also ask that you review any security camera footage that you may have that may be attached to your house. Video is extremely important to us in these circumstances and these investigations. And so I want to make it clear that as your tips are coming in, they're not falling on deaf ears. The community knows, because they see us out here every single day, pounding the pavement, pounding these rural areas. We are working. We're committed to finding Michael, and we're not going to leave any stones unturned. So you need to understand that the investigation of this child we're using every resource, and it's very intense. We also want to emphasize that Michael's family continues to be 100% cooperative with our investigation, and we're asking you to be extremely respectful of their privacy during this situation, and we would appreciate that. Super difficult time, as you would know. So Michael was last seen wearing a light blue Minecraft t-shirt over here on my left, dark blue boxer briefs, a child size 11 sandal, and he stands 3'7" tall. He's 50 pounds. He's got blonde hair, blue eyes, and he answers to the nickname Monkey. If you see Michael, have any information that would lead us to his whereabouts or his location, please call the Payette County Sheriff's Office at 208-642-6006, extension 0.
I just want to thank the community and all the enforcement agencies that have been continuously, tirelessly looking for him, and anybody that has any information, please contact the Fruitland PD. We just want our monkey home. We just miss our baby and we want him home.
Anything helps. Anything. Okay. Thank you.
No update yet on missing Fruitland boy Michael Vaughan, August 2nd, 2021. Argus Observer. Fruitland. The Fruitland Police Department has adopted a policy of releasing updates and comments regarding the case of the missing 5-year-old Michael Monkey Joseph Vaughan all at once to media across the region, according to an official at the department. This morning, when contacted by the newspaper for an update on the search efforts for Michael, this was the response. The last update provided by the department was on Saturday afternoon, which detailed efforts to search the Snake River. During a press conference held at Fruitland City Hall on Saturday afternoon, Police Chief J.D. Huff appealed to the public for ongoing assistance in locating Michael. Members of Michael's family, including his parents, were present during the conference. Huff outlined the ongoing search efforts near Michael's home, including assistance from Fruitland Public Works Department in draining 2 irrigation runoff ditches to aid investigators. Canine units and aerial drones were utilized to survey the area. Idaho Fish and Game are conducting boat searches along the river, covering a distance of 4 to 5 miles downriver and back up, as well as exploring the sloughs of the Snake River, said Huff. Additionally, the Fruitland Police Department is coordinating search and rescue operations with resources provided by the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue Team, the Fruitland Fire Department, and the National Center for Missing and Exploiting Children. Officials from the Federal Bureau of Investigation are involved in the search efforts. Huff emphasized that his department will continue to enlist the help of residents as needed to bolster the search. He expressed gratitude for the community's support and urged residents to conduct thorough searches of their properties, including outbuildings and vehicles, while also reviewing any security footages that may possess. We also ask that you review any security footage you may have that may be attached to your house, added Huff. Huff declined to comment on specific leads received during the search, citing the ongoing nature of the investigation into Michael's disappearance. He also requested that the family's privacy be respected during this difficult time. Michael has been missing since Tuesday evening. Individuals with information that may aid in locating him are encouraged to contact the Payette County Sheriff's Office at 1-208-642-6006, extension 0. Michael Vaughan, second press conference, August 4th, 2021.
Child alert went out at 8:20 p.m. with 4 different alerts via email, phone call, text messages being issued to area residents until 11:20 that night. Michael's image and information went out to law enforcement to a nationwide database known as NCIC, which is the National Crime Information Center, that same night. Since the time of notification, the Fruitland Police Department, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Idaho State Police, and the Boise Police Department, assisted by 13 different law enforcement agencies throughout the state of Idaho, conducted a complete and methodical, thorough searches. These searches included nearly 200 residential homes and properties and interviews of all the residents. You know, 5-year-olds can get into almost anything. So we've looked through nearly 200 garbage cans, drained canals and irrigation ditches, and pumped a septic tank in the area that had a makeshift 2x6 wooden plank lid. We've gathered 60 different videos from residential and business security cameras, and we're combing through that data as we speak. To date, we've received 163 tips. All have been assigned to investigators for follow-up, and many have already been cleared. Others are being worked on as we speak. We've conservatively estimated the number of man hours from law enforcement agencies to be in the range of 2,500 man hours, and that doesn't include our EMS, search and rescue partners, or the hours put in by the volunteers from our community. We have methodically and thoroughly searched over 3,000 acres of farm ground with multiple certified canine teams, and we've searched 29 miles of riverbank using private fixed-wing aircraft, helicopters, sophisticated drones, boats with canines, kayaks, and paragliders. I'm unsure of the number of man-hours involved in that effort, but I'm sure it would mirror our investigative effort. Drone flights will continue along with riverbank searches by boat. This morning, the search continued in the area below Southwest 8th Street, where some heavy foliage was removed and a specialized canine was deployed. Okay. Social media, it can be a wonderful tool for us, but sadly it can also be a hindrance, especially when it comes to sharing accurate information. So if there's a development in this case, I will notify you personally. If the information on Facebook or social media doesn't come from me directly or the Fruitland Police Department, you need to consider that suspect. Rumors and speculation, innuendo, complicate our investigative efforts. And so we appreciate your support in this, and just help us by doing that and respect our efforts. So back to the National Crime Information Center. Michael's information was entered into the missing child database there through the NCIC as soon as possible after he was reported missing. That means if Michael is found by law enforcement anywhere in the country, he'll be identified and we'll know what to do. Our investigators are laser focused and our morale is good. We take care of one another. We're all in this together. We're committed to finding Michael, and we're not going to leave any stones unturned. We also want to emphasize that Michael's family continues to be fully cooperative. I'm going to continue to ask for the respect of their privacy. Please. Is my childhood neighborhood. That's where I spent my childhood years. My children are growing up here, and my law enforcement partners are mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, and friends of children that are just like Michael. So you need to believe me when I tell you that we are all in.
Huff went on to say that these outside resources are crucial in the search, and that dive team, like I said, is scheduled to look in the Snake River. He understands these resources won't last forever. He says the heat is taking a toll on the canine units, and that the rain that came in recently can cover the scent trail for those dogs. I asked him about the timeline for these outside resources. Huff told me it's day to day, but long as he has that help, they will continue to use it in the search for Michael. Police Chief J.D. Huff tells me that the next step in this search is to look for, it's to get a dive team in the Snake River, rather. Now, the family was not there at the press conference this morning. We do know that the Police Chief J.D. Huff tells us to continue to show respect to them. This is a difficult time for them. Along with that, it is still considered a missing person case. There are 13 agencies, along with the Fruitland Police Department, the FBI, Idaho State Police, and the Boise Police Department as well on the search for Michael Vaughan. Huff says that it has been a thorough search. They have looked at 200 homes. They have interviewed the residents. They have drained a septic tank. They have drained nearby canals. That search is up to 3,000 acres. Huff also says they've looked at 29 miles along the riverbank, and Huff added there are 60 different security camera footage tapes they need to look through, they are continuing to look through, and 163 tips. They continue to ask people to come forward with any information. Huff is making it clear the department is committed to this search.
We take care of one another. We're all in this together. We're committed to finding Michael, and we're not going to leave any stones unturned.
Michael Vaughan, also known as Monkey, has been missing since July 27, 2021, from Fruitland, Idaho. At the time of his disappearance, he was 5 years old, with blue eyes and blonde hair. He was last seen wearing a light blue t-shirt with a Minecraft logo, dark blue boxer briefs, and sandals. Michael was taken near his home at Southwest 9th Street, Arizona, around 6:40 to 7 p.m., according to the updated timeline provided by law enforcement. If you have any information about Michael's whereabouts or if you have seen him, please contact 911 or the Fruitland Police Department at 1-208-642-6006.
JD Huff speaks out.
Long, thorough investigation. The family is not a focus of our investigation at this point. They are continuing to fully cooperate with us. Today, as members of this community, we continue to agonize with the family.
We want to thank all of you, all of the officers, all of the agencies. You guys have keep working so hard, and we're gonna get him home. We're not gonna stop. We're gonna find him,
And we're just not going to stop. Everybody should know that. We are not going to stop until we uncover the truth in its entirety, I would say. You can't take one of our most precious citizens from us and ever expect us to stop.
please bring Michael home, please.
He's beyond missed and beyond loved, and we need him.
He's coming home, and we're waiting for him. We're all waiting for him. Every single one of us are waiting for him, and we are going to bring him home.
Michael's little sister drew this for their mom.
Look at her face. He got a mustache. Yeah. Yeah, I miss him a lot.
I miss him too.
Me too.
Okay. Let's go get dressed, crazy hair. Aww.
I love you, Monkey.
Happy birthday, Monkey. We love you.
The Fruitland Police Department urges anyone with information to come forward. If you know anything, call or text 208-343-COPS or email findmichael@fruitland.org. Every piece of information matters. Michael deserves to be found.
The Roundtable presents Spotlight on the Vanished. Real stories, real children. Missing child alert. Help bring Madison Noel Ackerson home. Madison Noel Ackerson, a 16-year-old girl from Fort Dodge, Iowa, has been missing since June 21st, 2025. Her sudden and unexplained disappearance has left her family and community desperate for answers and in urgent need for public's help. Every day that passes without information adds to the heartbreak and fear experienced by those who love her. Madison was last seen in Fort Dodge, Iowa, and has not been in contact with friends or family since that day. She is described as a white female with brown hair and blue eyes. She stands out not only for her physical features, but also for being a bright, kind-hearted teenager with her whole life ahead of her. Born on December 10th, 2008, Madison had just recently turned 16 at the time she vanished. Authorities and advocates for missing children believe that someone somewhere knows something, no matter how minor it is. Even a single detail could prove crucial to helping investigators piece together what happened and where Madison may be now. It is critical that the public remain alert and engaged. Sharing her story, keeping her name visible, and reporting any tips can make a difference in reuniting Madison with her family. Anyone with information is strongly urged to contact the Fort Dodge Police Department at 515-273-2323 or the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children at 1 800 The Lost, 1 800 843 5678. Madison's case is registered under the number NCIC M888 502 009. This is not just a case file, it's a young girl's life, a family's nightmare, and a community's call to action. Please help bring Madison home. Hope is why we're here.